Yep, we're back. It's good to be back.
Hey guys, it's Ty from the Gaming Helm, and this week we're going to explore one game that I hold above all other CODs, World War II. It's my fave. Yes, I know. This game, for whatever reason, despite it being top to bottom a legitimately great game, was given all kinds of unfair hate. I don't know why. A lot of the arguments that were made about this game really make no sense to me. They don't. I mean, graphically, this game is terrific. The zombie mode is the highlight of all COD zombies. I mean, honestly, it had that special kind of reactive AI similar to Left 4 Dead, like the AI director back in the day, where the zombies just won't come at you. No. They wait for you to turn like a blind corner and then boom, jump scare with a music cue that would make you jump out of your skin to add tension. That's good game development. The zombies themselves looked amazing. The game was challenging. And even though I don't like multiplayer, I could not stop playing the multiplayer. Just give me the grease gun. I'm gonna mow the freaking lawn with that thing. Yeah, I mean, a guy like me who doesn't even do multiplayer enjoys every facet of this game, including the campaign, which was incredible. Graphics, cutscenes, character development. You really start to enjoy getting to know these characters. You know, your main character, Red's holding on to some childhood trauma that he's taken with him. Now he feels like he needs to, live up to the name of his brother, who was his hero growing up. I get that. And now here we are in a war, and, all the ideologies and the politics and everything of that time in the 40s just goes right out the window. It's just trying to end the war, survive, and go home. You get to know your squad mates, your officers, your pain-in-the-ass sergeant that, if anything, tries to put you in more and more dangerous situations. But you start to learn more about everyone's motivations as the story goes. Some of the things they said stick with me even years later. It's like, always bet on a winner, sir. I love those kinds of lines. That's good shit. And on top of that, a lot of the people said, oh my god, just over-the-top action, Michael Bay style, and everything's so cinematic and scripted set pieces. Shut the hell up. Your argument makes no sense. You're literally bitching about action in an action game. It makes no sense. Would you prefer it if they had a nice, friendly, and quiet game of checkers? No, then you bitch about that next. Honestly, everyone, seriously, don't listen to these trolls. Their argument is completely invalid because they're moaning and groaning about action in a first-person shooter action game. It makes no sense. They're just bored with their lives and they want to, complain for the sake of complaining and waste everyone else's time because they think it makes them important. disqualified. Their argument invalid. When they make that as their key point of argument, clearly they're either trolling or they're just playing the wrong game. Whatever the case, don't listen to them. This is the best COD for me. In my personal opinion, based on preference, this game delivers. Even in a mode like multiplayer, where I honestly don't care about multiplayer, and yet I can't stop playing it every time I pump that game into the system. I love it. This game did something right. It came out in 2017, and I can't stop playing it every time. If I had to pick anything out that maybe I didn't like, whatever, maybe I can't even think of anything. Like a nitpick, maybe the campaign could have been like 3, maybe 4 levels longer. That's it. Literally, that's it. A little bit of a longer campaign, but they're clearly doing something right, because every time I'll play this game marathon style, start to finish, zombie levels. I keep trying to go for those Easter eggs. Multiplayer, let's go. I don't care if I'm on a team with noobs or people I know, I'm going to have a good time. And that's what this game delivers. At its core, this is what makes it such a great game. You literally have a great time. There's no two ways about it. And if that is a deal breaker for people, then clearly it makes no sense, like I said. Yeah, you're either playing the wrong game or maybe video games ain't for you if you have a problem with a good time. If a good time is no good for you, then we got nothing to talk about, bud. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this game was obviously made by Sledgehammer Games, published by Activision. Then they followed it up with a very inferior Vanguard. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. I mean, we all know the zombie mode was very lackluster, and there was maybe that one character in it that really didn't need to be in there, because that character really just brought down the whole performance. You know what I'm talking about, okay? And you know something? Honest to God, every time I pick up this game, COD, World War II, every time I play it, I get excited. Even though I know exactly what's going to happen, I played all the modes, I still enjoy it. Years later, that's when you know you got something right. Furthermore, at that time, the only real competition COD had was Battlefield 5, or as I like to call it, Battlefield non-canon. Because that game literally just takes history, throws it right out the window like it never happened. They actually make a mockery borderlining on disrespecting the vets. And seriously, you don't mess with the vets. They earned their respect. This game, honest to God, acknowledges and respects history. And what I mean by that is, later on in the game, without spoiling way too much, your character, Red's best friend, Zussman, gets captured by the Germans. There's a cinematic where he and a bunch of other captured American POWs are lined up, and they're getting grilled and interrogated and inspected by a German officer, and he's speaking German. But the thing is, Zussman is both Jewish and he speaks fluent German. And he hears the German officer, and he whispers to his buddy right next to him, who also happens to be Jewish, and he goes, lose the tags, they're looking for Jews. The fact that this game had the balls to do that at a time where every other game developer on the planet is absolutely terrified of acknowledging historic events, because that kind of shit did happen. It happened. This game goes for it. They don't hit you over the head with it, but they acknowledge and respect the fact that it happened. And when that scene first happened, I got chills. I still get goosebumps when I think about it, because that added an extra layer of tension, which is also why this game is so great at a time where everyone else is chickening out, wussing out, and refusing to make that kind of accurate depiction of World War II. They went for it, and it pays dividends. Well done, Activision. Well done, Sledgehammer. And also, shame on you for doing this. What a horrible follow-up. Oh well, what are you going to do? And that is why I love COD World War II above all other CODs. It's my favorite. And you know what? Honestly, I make no apology about it. Love it. And I'm never going to stop loving it. So, that about wraps it up. Thanks a lot for tuning into another episode of The Gaming Helm. I hope this clears it up. Now I know you're probably going to have your own different opinion about COD World War II, and that's totally cool. It really is. But for me, this is why I love World War II COD. It's great, and honestly, I can't get enough of it. So, thanks for everything. Y'all have yourself a great day. We'll see you
Cue
soon.
the credits. Linkin Park music. What I've done.